No cześć, tutaj jest znowu Krzysiek. Gramy sobie już teraz 4. epizod Powrotu do przyszłości w polskiej wersji językowej, przygotowanej przez zespół Gram po polsku. Więc tak, ostatnio skończyliśmy na tym, że Marty został zatrzymany, a doktorek zniknął. Edna tutaj coś knuje, ale zaczynamy. Nie ma co przedłużać. Musimy... Tak, nie chcą cele. I chodzi tu o historię. Nie chcę tutaj się zagłębiać w te zagadki. To nie było kamery, teraz jestem znowu na widoku. Ale myślę, że tu nie jest najważniejsza moja twarz. Take Games. Zaczynamy. To jest 4. epizod. Jak to tam był tytuł? Wizja przyszłości, chyba jakoś tak. Powrót do przyszłości. Marty się budzi. Twoje życie jako obywatel plus. O, wizja przyszłości.
Where am I?
No i świetna jest też ta historia. Nawet na film można by ją
Citizen
zrobić. No tak.
Citizen Plus.
Będzie indoktrynacja mózgowa. Wydostań Marty'ego z poczekalni. Scenariusz i projekt Andy Harcel, Mike Stemle. Plakat.
That's not very relaxing.
Co my tu jeszcze mamy? Interkom, a to na końcu szyba. Nie słuchaj, o czym gadają, ale pewnie drzwi, kierownictwo artystyczne, szafka.
Someone's locked up all my stuff.
No właśnie, niestety.
I'll never get that combination on my own. I'll never get that combination on my own.
Ja nie mam nic przy sobie. A. O czym rozmawiają? Interkom. Mogę tu podsłuchać coś?
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
How is
Coś knuje ewidentnie.
I'm afraid it's
Coś
worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
It's all
nieźle.
McFly's fault.
Unbelievable, isn't it? One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin. Ah, well. Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc. Hello?
What?
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed
Nie
in a
okaleczą się
locked box
gitarą.
until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
Injure themselves?
It's a very intensive process. Some people can't handle it.
O,
Hey, could you get me a burger or something? The only food I've had today is a tofu dog.
Regrettably, sir, the rigors of the Citizen Plus treatment require you to begin the process with an empty stomach.
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir. There. How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
I'll never get that combination on my own.
no, może miałem coś zrobić, ale nie wiem co. Nie miałem zbyt dużo do możliwości. Co tu jeszcze jest? Szyba.
Jen? Hey, Jennifer! I gotta get her attention.
Martin?
Ah, Dad, is that you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
He can't do that to my son. How can I help?
could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yes, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son. Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
I'm over here, in the camera.
Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound strange.
I used to be strange, Martin, but thanks to my first Citizen Plus treatment, I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
Citizen Plus? Oh no, Jen, not you too.
No właśnie, na czym polega
what was your
zapis? To jest
Citizen
ciekawe.
Plus treatment like anyway?
Well, that's weird. I don't really remember. Must be a side effect of the treatments.
Dobra.
Jen, this whole Citizen Plus thing is a scam. Edna's using it to take control of everyone in Hill Valley, including her husband.
You know, Citizen Edna told me you were having paranoid delusions, but I had no idea.
Why's your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
Hey, on your way out, do you think you could help me break out of here?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Martin. It's against the rules.
Boże. O, albo odwiedzić
Okay, forget
chociaż.
breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
Dobra. A jak to
How'd
trafiłaś,
you
to
wind up in the
jest
Citizen Plus
ciekawe.
program
To jest
anyway?
ciekawe też.
My dad signed me up, and it's a good thing, too. I was completely out of control.
I kind of liked it. Hey, do you know what time it is?
No.
Didn't they give you some kind of digital watch when you were done with all that brainwashing?
The Citizen Plus watch? I won't get one of those for another 5 or 6 treatments.
Rats. Jen, snap out of it. This isn't the real you. I mean, it's kind of like the real you, but not like the real you in this timeline.
Wow, that's...
Ooh.
I know, it
Dobra.
sounds crazy.
I'd never call you crazy, Martin. You're just sick. I should know I used to be sick, too. But now I never want to spray paint a Buick or listen to rock music ever again.
Dobra, nic więcej się nie dowiemy
Could you
niestety.
hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh, come on, don't be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Boże. Dobra, ale ojciec, teraz tak.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance, zoom, enhance.
Ha! What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice work, Dad.
The combination is 2 left, 8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Hey, your guitar! I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
Dobra, co tu
Dad.
jeszcze możemy zrobić?
How can I help, son?
You got any advice for getting out of here?
No właśnie.
Jennifer still giving you problems?
Yeah.
Try appealing to her with something she loves about you. That always worked with your mom. Back when she loved anything about me.
Can I
Dobra,
talk
mam
to
pomysł.
Jennifer
Z
again?
gitarą.
Sure
Zagramy
thing, son.
coś.
Jennifer?
What is it, Martin?
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit?
To już było.
Don't think it's a good...
Why not?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
Don't go yet,
Więcej
Jen.
nic nie
I wouldn't
zrobimy.
dream of it. It'd be against the rules.
Dobra, mam gitarę.
Okay, Jane, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Martin?
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Martin? What are you doing?
What's going
Yes.
on here?
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is this. No one scrambles my brain. You hear me? No one. I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Jen?
Oh, yeah, right.
Trzeba ratować doktora.
Yeah, Jen.
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out of here.
To jest plan. Dobra.
Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
There. How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to do. Come on!
Idziemy dalej.
Okay, hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Miss Parker,
What the?
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But first... Mwah.
What was that for?
For saving me, dummy. Let's go, officer.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Don't bite me.
What?
Rock and roll.
Dobra, teraz musimy uratować doktorka. Tacka z jedzeniem.
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I can be pretty persuasive.
No. No improvement, Citizen Edna. Shall I recycle the treatment?
Better.
Don't touch that! I need the caffeine. Do you mind? I'm trying to run a complete personality rebuild on the big man himself here.
And?
And the last thing I need is your stubby little fingers turning Hill Valley's savior into a drooling rutabaga.
Is there a problem over there, citizen?
No problem, ma'am.
Good. Let's get back to it.
Dobrze, zobaczmy co tu mamy w odpowiedziach. No, musimy się go pozbyć, to jest oczywiste. Jest dla Tannena. Okej, pogadajmy. Jeszcze jedną mamy odpowiedź. Okej, po prawej stronie korytarza.
Wow, they've really got this door locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here. Ah! I should have known. Hi, Biff. Looks like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway. You want out of here, big guy? Guess they don't work. Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo. The guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill.
Ciekawe.
Increase somatosensory fluids by 17%.
I almost feel sorry for the poor guy. Almost. Hi, Biff. Bye, Biff.
Dobra, tutaj nic tu nie zrobimy. Tu jeszcze jakieś biuro.
Jeez, he looks miserable.
What are you doing in here?
Looking for the bathroom?
The next scheduled bathroom break isn't for another 158 minutes.
Right.
Dobra, to nie był dobry kierunek.
That speaker looks really familiar.
Dobra, można by się podpiąć gitarą gdzieś.
It's broken.
Jeszcze by z
I
ojcem
guess Jen did
pogadać.
that so the guard won't be able to call for help.
Hey, get me out of here!
Sorry, can't hear you in this thing, but thanks for the duds, though.
Don't worry, Everett. It'll all be over soon.
Dobra, nie.
Hi, Biff.
Spróbujmy cię
Bye, Biff.
rozzłościć jeszcze bardziej. Mamy tutaj jeszcze gitarę, ale to nie wiem, czy to jest rozsądne, ale...
Jeez, everyone's a critic.
Spróbujmy na tym panelu sterowania to umieścić.
Keep away from the equipment, citizen.
I'll never get my hands on those controls while he's around. Hey,
Shh, busy.
Dobra, muszę się go pozbyć, a tam
What
jeszcze
is
zdaje się...
patient Tannen's status?
He still refuses to take his pacification pill, ma'am.
Stop.
there's nothing I need in there.
To już sprawdziłem. A, no tak. Logiczna podpowiedź. Dobra. Cela Jennifer. Dobra, tu jest beef. Pierwszą gazetkę. Szpara pod drzwiami. No gdybym to zauważył, to może bym na to wpadł, ale okej. I teraz pogadajmy.
Hi, Biff. Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill.
Natomiast teraz już wiem, co zrobić. Pięknie. Teraz gazetkę weźmiemy z pigułką,
Oh, Biff spit.
ale tą tabletkę... Dobra, mamy tabletkę.
Disengage occipital override.
Dobra, stary. Teraz ty tutaj kawusie sobie pijesz.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What? Sorry,
Widzicie,
it was
jest
just a
smacznego.
shadow. Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Dobra, smacznego.
Jeez, what have they been feeding Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
You, God!
Who, me? I mean,
Me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Okay, Doc, I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable?
Dobra, co my tu mamy? Panel sterowania.
Jeez, where's the off button on this thing? Hey, an equalizer. At least, I think it's an equalizer. Volume. Finally, a word I can understand.
Dobra. To możemy rozwalić.
Okay, that moved him a few inches. Maybe I can blast him right out the door.
Rebalance the limbic
To teraz czas na...
converters, please.
I can't plug my guitar into that.
A gdzie? No mógłbym wzmocnić. A, powolnienia. Dobra. Powolnienie. Gdzie jest? Głośność, dotyk. Tu jest powolnienie.
Olfactory. I think I know what that means.
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful.
Dobrze, tam ruszyli. A teraz szybko do biura muszę od niej skoczyć i
I'm
użyjemy...
sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering the past. You should concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
Edna, please, think about the consequences of your actions.
Me? You're the one threatening the social order of Hill Valley with your crazy...
Dobra.
Hey, Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You! What are you doing?
Getting my friend out of here, you nutcase. Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected. Whoa! Let's go, Your Honor.
What? I can't hear you!
You're welcome.
After him, you slackers!
Dobra, uciekliśmy. Teraz tylko musimy...
Attention citizens.
No.
This is an Omega-1 priority alert. Potentially disruptive
Potencjalnie szkodliwi nonkonformiści na wolności.
Please return to your homes until the situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Hey, it's my mom. Hey,
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the rec towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine, as in Clara Clayton?
Why is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
I guess. The heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh. All right, Dad. No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Mom, Dad, no!
They'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Great! Let's go fix the DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street. Citizen Brown? Emmett?
Zaczekaj, no ale to żeby się było dobrze schować tutaj. Zaczekamy. Masz przykrywkę. No właśnie, czegoś długo nie ma, może powinienem go poszukać. Tylko jak mamy wyjść?
He's
Aha.
not coming back, you know.
What are you talking about?
Emmett, without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me
Nie docenia
to
doktorka.
inspire him, look at what we've built.
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
You're not the only inspiration in Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Blech. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Preposterous. Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that, too. Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
It worked! Ha-ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment. Ha-ha!
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow out your exhaust, poor dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Mark, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern.
Coś nie gra
It's probably
znowu.
just a minor
Znowu coś się tutaj...
miscalibration on the time circuits. Here,
What's this?
clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Fine, leave! I'll ruin you in it! I run this town!
W tej teraźniejszości, ale za chwileczkę to się zmieni pewnie. Dobra.
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
I wracamy znowu do 30. Frankenstein, no tak. Tego nie zobaczył filmu.
This is where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on the first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The old town theater.
What about it?
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me turn it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? Never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
Właśnie w tym
That's
jest
what
problem.
caused the whole problem, remember? We've got to get young you to see Frankenstein.
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspiring with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70-plus years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to... Go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It can cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on. I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Meta obejrzał Frankensteina, okej. Nie ma problemu. Zaraz się tu przekonamy, Emmecie. Hi. Cześć, Emmet.
Sonny! You do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
Oh, you know, here and there. You're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine.
Yeah, well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
the rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked a rocket car.
But
More trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
social
Użyteczność
utility.
społeczna.
Since when do you care about
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
the what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here. What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be
Samochód
heck
źle
to
działa.
pay. Catch you around, Crockett.
October 12th. Doc?
To może być prostsze, okej. No to jest doktorka, aj. Spróbujmy poszukać jeszcze Edny. A jeszcze pogadajmy z doktorem. Coś tu nie gra z tymi podróżami.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being, I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna? Where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive.
Targi
DeLorean
Hiwole.
should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Dobra, musimy znaleźć Ednę. Samochody przyszłości, o.
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Oh!
I'll talk to her. You better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not? Good luck!
I shouldn't go anywhere until I've talked to Edna.
Dobra, najpierw Edna. Pogadajmy z nią szybko. Czy będzie skora do...
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our
Pierwsze
fair is to
doroczne.
showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... Oh, dear.
Mr. Crockett!
Crockett.
You do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
Ja, dajmy, że tak.
Just now, in the town square.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah. I don't get it. I mean, Emmett's nice and all, but he's not exactly the kind of guy that has girls swarming all over him.
Well, I'm not your average girl.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Crockett, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Hey, Artie.
Officer!
Officer?
Oh, right. Don't blow your cover.
Will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds! You got official business here?
Nerwowy.
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers.
Taki nerwowy jakiś.
You look familiar. Do I know you?
Jest
Nope.
barman, zdaje się. Dobra, możemy coś ci tu pokazać. No, to jest doktorka.
I am not giving away my picture of Dad.
Dobra, jeszcze tutaj jest Edna, może coś...
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
No właśnie.
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Crockett. You know that? Well, his physical appearance for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Garnitur, okej.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important...
Yes?
Well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain. I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Say, what's your game?
Just curious. Just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet?
A guy who gets the girls, you know, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
Dobra, starczy
That's
tego.
all the questions I got.
Very well then.
Hey, Audie, you seen my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
Dobra. Co ja tu mogę zrobić? Ale, że ją zdradza, to tam była ta wyszła. Ale to czy ja mogę coś z nią
Back
pogadać?
again, Mr. Crockett? What can I help you with?
I was thinking. So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
But I can't help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
What's Trixie Trotter doing in that outfit?
What's she doing here at all? That's the question. Women of that sort are generally found outside cheap hotels, not science expos.
I wonder what's gonna happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Crockett.
I wonder what's gonna...
A, to już było.
Little...
Gee.
You must think...
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then. How about you? Have you got any questions for me?
No.
Then kindly let me pass.
I am afraid I can't until I've located your registration form.
Oh, this is absurd!
Dobra, coś tu możemy jeszcze... O, tu jest Trixie. Zaraz z nią pogadamy, tylko tu jeszcze dostawcza.
It's not as nice as my truck back in 86. Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in 86.
Dobra, pogadajmy tu z Trixie.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Artie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future? At the expo, silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here. Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone. Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's gotta resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Ah.
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techne, Muse of Progress.
Dobra, to na razie wyjdziemy.
See you, Trixie.
Mam
From this
pomysł, bo mam...
chamber of wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Mam tą książkę przecież od doktorka. Emmett Brown i może mi się wpisze albo coś.
That notebook belongs to Doc. The real Doc.
Niestety tak nie działa. Dobra.
Oh! What's cooking?
Ideas.
Dobra, to jeszcze...
See you, Trixie.
Don't be a...
Ej, w ekwipunku więcej nic nie mam. Lista zalet. Spróbujmy. A, póki ta nie zrobi... Dobra, możemy... Oj, jeszcze pogadamy o Trixie z Edną. To ją powinno wkurzyć, jak się o niej czegoś dowiemy.
Back again, Mr. Crockett?
What? I was thinking. I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techne, the muse of progress.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it. Allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that. I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Look, lady, she fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
Oh, these people are impossible.
No.
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society.
wykorzystamy
It
zaraz.
creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and his invention.
So you wouldn't hesitate to get Trixie fired from her job?
If I had the goods on her. She's obviously got her employer completely bamboozled. The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
Dobra.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well then. And I suppose you are...
Still looking.
Dobra, a nie wiem, czy to wystarczy, bo jakiś dowód by trzeba było mieć, ale...
What's cooking?
Look, my friend Emmett really needs help.
The one who's going out with Edna Strickland? You're darn right he needs help.
I'm not asking you to actually seduce him. Just make her think that you two have a thing going. It'll drive her crazy.
I guess it would.
So...
I wouldn't do that to another girl unless I was good and mad at her. And besides, it might tarnish my image as a muse.
See you, Trixie.
Don't be a stranger.
Dobra, odcinek się jak zwykle wydłużył, ja tu teraz jeszcze pomyślę i widzimy się za sekundę już, tak? W powrocie do przyszłości. Nawet nie odczujecie, że minęła chwila, a ja zastanowię się. Hejka, cześć.